Hi, my name is Steve Croy, and I live in the house behind me here with the large tree in the front yard. And we've lived here continuously since 1970. My dad was in the Air Force and we were stationed at Offutt, and they decided to buy a home, and we bought this house in 1970, I believe it was. All the houses around here had maple trees in the front yard, but they were bad. They broke up in the wind and had caterpillars that ate all the leaves off, so everybody ended up chopping them down, my dad included, and he decided to plant the evergreen, the spruce back here. And that was probably 1985, and it was probably about 4 feet tall when it was first put in, and it's been growing ever since. And he used to decorate it like a Christmas tree every year. And so when I heard about donating it to the Durham for their Christmas tree, I thought that was kind of a fitting tribute to my dad and a nice way of having the tree go to good use, because we would have to chop it down eventually because it's overgrowing our yard. It's already on the neighbor's yard. And it was actually a conversation that my mother had with my sister-in-law. They were talking about how the tree was too big and it was going to have to be chopped down eventually. And I don't know where they got the idea, but that's how that idea came up. Well, when they suggested that to me about trying to donate it to the Durham, I went on the Durham's website, and there sure enough was a contact thing about that, because they do it every year. And I submitted it, and they contacted me back and said they would consider it amongst the other trees that they were also looking at. And I didn't think much of it. Would they pick it? I don't know. But sure enough, about 3 weeks ago, I got a letter from them saying that my tree had been picked. So we were all pretty excited. This was a few years ago. We had some neighbors living next door here that had a little girl, and she remembered that my dad used to decorate the tree, and she wondered why my dad passed away, and she wondered why the tree wasn't being decorated anymore. And I explained that to her as best I could, and she said, well, I'm going to decorate it. Unfortunately, they moved before she ever had a chance to do that, but it was kind of funny. It just showed that how, especially to the kids and stuff, that it was kind of a feature of the neighborhood, and and it stopped, and so I thought it was kind of precious a little bit. She was like, I'm going to decorate it. Like, well, you're welcome to. From what I understand, is a Colorado spruce, and it's about 50 feet. I didn't measure it, but I would say that it's probably about that. The house is 40 feet long, so if you kind of vision the tree on its side, it's taller than the house is long. When I heard about the idea of donating it to be a tree, I just thought, oh, that's kind of nice. It'll end the tree's life in a nice way, and also kind of be a tribute to my dad having decorated it. So.
All right.
Never behaved in my life.
Yeah.